Hey everyone, thought I'd give you a quick tour of the allotment, show you what I've got growing this year, see if I can do it before this nasty cloud comes and ruins our fun. So let me turn you around. So I suppose I'd better start with the polytunnel, because this is new. So this was a temporary garage structure that someone had put out the front of their house as scrap, just the metal poles, no cover on it, and I thought that would make a great polytunnel. So I've made a wooden base frame for it. I screwed the frame down to it, and then I bought some polythene, stretched that over it, and then some pallet wood at the bottom just screwed in to attach that, and it's solid. Some 3x2 to make some doors at the front and some windows at the back. Beautiful. And everything in here is growing so much better. It's had a much quicker start. So this chard, I've had probably 25-30 leaves off this chard, and these ones outside were planted at the same time and are only just catching up. This is actually one that survived from last year, hence it bolting. But I'll chop them off for tortoise, she'll love them. So in the polytunnel, I've just got a bit of a mix of everything really, just because it's a different climate. I thought, well, just get stuff going at different rates. Round the front, I've mostly planted onions because I thought it might keep the slugs out. I've also put this copper pipe on because that's meant to deter the slugs. So we'll see how well it does. Luckily, we've not had too many slugs this year because it's been quite dry this spring, very dry in fact. Courgettes just coming on that one there, and some flowers on the tomatoes. Got some more tomatoes here. These two are what someone gave me, and I think they're cherry tomatoes, looking at them. Well, the rest of my tomatoes are all purple Ukraine plum tomatoes. Bloody love them. And then some spinach planted up at the front. Got a Waltham butternut squash there. Some more spinach and some beetroots planted in between. That's a marrow. Volunteer potato at the back there, snuck in. I've got one down here somewhere as well. I'll leave them in. I've got a row of leeks all down the back of this bed. And then I've got tomatoes, a variety of different beans, a few other onions, Ishikura bunching onions here, some more straws. This squash though, this is a shark's fin melon gourd. Need to step back a bit to get all this in, because that's growing from here. It's all the way up there already, and then it's put a runner on down here that I've snipped at the end so it doesn't go any further. One all the way down here that I've snipped at the end so it doesn't go any further, and I've took two others off because I don't want it trying to do too much. Concentrate on this one, boy, we'll get you all the way over this pole. You're gonna get this place looking like an absolute jungle. Hey look, sun's back out. That's nice. And then got the rest of my beans here. Again, another mixture of beans. I've got about 8 different varieties of beans. Runner beans, French beans, beans that you save for dried beans. And then I've got there's a little orange squash and a yellow courgette. Load of parsnips. And then this is another one of the shark's fin melon gourds. That one's going mad as well. Well, not quite as mad because it's not in the super awesome polytunnel. This bed made an interesting little structure out of some chicken wire for some more peas to grow up, some mange 2 and some sugar snaps. I've planted a load of onions around the edge, again trying to deter the slugs. And then the chard, as I've said. This is, well, that is the strawberry bed, but then this was a path that the strawberries have just spread into, and they're going pretty well, to be fair. There's lots coming on, So I've just covered them up for now. I'm going to let them fruit, and then after they're fruited I might try and regain my path, move them out into the meadow somewhere. Up the top, the fruit stuff, the raspberries are doing okay here, but these 2 rows haven't done too well since I've done the wood chip mulching. But I have been given a couple of autumn fruiting raspberries, so I might try and divide them up and put them in these rows to fill them back out a little bit. But this section is absolutely full with this tayberry. It's gone mad everywhere. This is this year's growth up here already. Really filling that out. They put loads of good fruit on as well. This is all them, look. Loads of fruit on them. And a Loganberry there as well. The raspberries, again, got lots of fruit coming on them, won't be long now. Red currant, however, I don't know if I took too much off it or something. It's just, this is all new growth. It's just gone really bushy and hardly put any fruit on. So there's a little bit of fruit, but there's hardly any on it. Blackcurrants are doing okay. They've put plenty on. And this one, absolutely covered in berries, as is the gooseberry. And a proper ballooning up, look. Yeah. And then brassica cage, let me show you in here. So I've got some green sprouting broccoli, that one's just starting there, look. And then in between the green sprouting broccoli, I've got some purple sprouting broccoli that will sprout in spring next year. Some kale, a load of cabbages, and then some more green and purple sprouting broccoli, and then some Brussels, but these have not done too well with the slugs, so I lost quite a few of these that I've had to put some replacements in, but hopefully they'll catch up. And then down here, got lots of potatoes and onions, loads. I've never grown this many before. Got 3 rows of onions there that are sets, then 2 full rows of potatoes, and then half a row of onions from seed and half a row of potatoes at the top. So lots going in there. I've left this section because I am going to be putting solar panels here later in the year, so I've not been able to use that bit. Got some more peas growing up chicken wire here, and some broad beans. They're just starting. And I've got my sweetcorn bed, planting nice and closely together so we can get them pollinating each other. They're coming on well. Some more raspberries that keep coming up from this bed because this is where they were originally, so they just keep shooting up. Won't complain at that. Some marjoram, that's about the only herbs I've got going at the minute. Rhubarb, gone mad, look at the size of that. I'm going to divide this up this year and put 2 new chunks of it in this bed, and then take the rest of them up the food forest, plant them in between all the trees. As will be these red currants and black currants from the cuttings I did this year. And then greenhouse, a few more strawberries, a few more tomatoes. These were the first ones in, so they're a bit bigger. And then at the back got some chillies. That one is not looking too happy, slugs have been at him. And then a few more chillies this side. These are the ones that I overwintered from last year. That's a fish variegated chilli, beautiful. And then I've got a blueberry in here as well, some more strawberries, some more strawberries up here, some pine berries as well, and white strawberries. And then just seedlings, these are just wildflowers for planting out in the meadow. And lastly, just another little bed of strawberries. So that's it. That's your little allotment talk for this year. I'll try and do you another little one at the end, show the progress, what's happened. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.